Hello, lovelies. So, today is a day for our getting hands on video. So, actually, I just have an exercise to share with you, and I will give you examples in this video, but you also have, like the PDF that you can print and do it at any time. But there it's just like the guidelines, and you can always watch this video together to get you some ideas, and get like the creativity juice is running. I think that's what we say. Not sure. Anyway, so today it's all about your identity. So this month, it's kind of like almost every month, has a different topic. And this month it's all about like your vision board, your vision for yourself. It's January, it's a new year. And regardless of what people may say, oh my God, no, I never do resolutions. And then it's like, it's so beautiful when you want to, when you feel motivated to start new and fresh. Like, why not? We are rebels. So, well, the exercise and what I have to share with you is all about identity. And very funny is very often we don't believe that identity is something we choose. So we just think this is who we are. And for some reason, we don't think that's something we can change. But I'm here to tell you that you can. You can choose. You're powerful. You can choose to be whoever you want to be. Yeah. And the way we do that is a bit in my video, from last week or 2 weeks ago, the main video for this month for mindset. But also, I'm sharing now with you some of the things, if they're not, because the video I filmed a while ago, so I'm not sure if I touched that, but it's always good, to hear that again. When something happens and you don't really like it, but then you come up with, but I'm always like that. Oh, yeah. For example, imagine that you want to exercise. I just had this conversation with a lovely girl today. And you want to stretch, whatever. And then you start doing it. And then 2 or 3 times later, you stop. By the way, science says that the 3rd, 10th, and 15th, I think, days of a new habit are the hardest ones. So if you go past them, it's easier to keep up. So imagine you get to day 3 and you're like, oh no, I'm not doing this today, and you just come up with, yeah, actually I'm not flexible. I'm not flexible. And then what is it? Is it an excuse? Or is it actual, you're not flexible? Like you have a medical condition, which is also possible. Which one is it? And honestly, even if you do, I've seen so many people overcome difficulties. How many people were told they would never walk again and they did, and that's all because you can choose. You choose who you are. You choose who you want to be. You choose your identity. So our first thoughts are very difficult to control and probably don't want to. And that's okay. It's a first reaction. You're just like, you try to do a little split, or you do one exercise and you see like, oh, I'm the person who gets like my hands the furthest away from that. I'm not flexible. This first thought comes. But then remember, the second thought is totally in your control. So immediately you can come with, well, everybody's on different stages of their journey, and I'm here, but I'm progressing. Actually, I'm better today than I was last month, because just this last month, I came and did stretching 3-4 times. Can you imagine where I'm gonna be, soon? So you can always counter react to those thoughts, So my exercise for you is, and I'm sorry for the noise, it's just like messages, on my computer. And I'm watching, the PDF that I just created for you. So my first exercise for you is in creating your identity and who you want to be is first think of your role models. Who are they? And if you want, you can even categorize, create like who is your role model for behavior. Like I like to think of like the Obama family, like the Obamas, Michelle Obama, for example. Also Malala Yousafzai. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right. Like Mary Shelley. I have these women that I always aspired, like to be like rebels and independent and strong. Mother Teresa, you choose whoever you want to be, and Elizabeth Taylor, anyone. So give some thought. Maybe you can even do, it's really cool actually, this exercise. Maybe do some research, see, their lives. Also, I'm a big fan of, uh, oh God, what is his name? From South Africa. Oh boy, I can't believe I forgot that. Let me just Google it. So, Nelson Mandela. Oh my God, yes, of course. I'm a big fan of Nelson Mandela. Let me just go back there. Okay. I actually have a poster on my wall at home, which is a poem, and it's called Zen Pencils. I don't know if you heard of them. If you want, Google the Zen as in Zen pencils. They create cartoons based on poems or stories, of famous people. Maybe I'll put a link below. And inspiring people. And the poem talks about being the master of your fate. And that's pretty much what I really believe in. I'm the master of my fate. I'm the captain of my soul. So you decide the kind of experience you want to have, and you decide the kind of person you want to be. Every time there is a choice, And then think of your role models, whoever they are. If you want to categorize, it could also be, I have ice cream today. It could also be, someone for looks. Why not? Maybe elegance. Like Audrey Hepburn. I always thinking of her elegance and how delicate she was, and at the same time so inspiring and strong. So think about your role models and who you would like to learn more about and maybe get inspired and have these experiences in your life as well. Why not? So good. So this is exercise number 1. Then some ideas. So first is once you do a little research, it can be all very theoretical. Forget about it. I want you to come down to actions. So what is one action that you can do? Not today, not this week, now, right now, that will take you one step closer. And I want you to stop this video, stop everything you're doing, and do it right now. Maybe it's getting a book, buying, their biography, to read it. Maybe it's, okay, I want to be a person who's really close to their friends and grateful. Message a friend right now. You want to be someone who, I don't know, let's see, practice something every day. Go practice that right now and put on your calendar, practice. Whoever you choose. And the action can be really small. If it's Audrey Hepburn, you're like, she has that beautiful posture. So actually my action is, I will set an alarm on my phone 3 times a day. Every time it rings, I will make sure that I have that beautiful posture. Chin up, that's small. And it can also be really big. I want to be someone who enjoys life more and I want to see the world. I'm booking a trip. I would love to hear from you, by the way, what you decide to do. But I want you to do that right now. So please pause this video and go do it. I'll keep talking, because I really hope you pause it and do it. And now that you're back, the next thing I would like you to do is to get motivated. So, like you have all these people, you have the role models now, you have the ideas, you have this one action you took. How does the best version of yourself shows up? And how can you take that in? And as I always say to all of you, especially in burlesque, you are beautiful and perfect as you are. And every time you do your best is when we get most of your light. So even if you choose, I'm going again for Audrey Hepburn as your idol, I don't want you to become Audrey Hepburn. I want you to be you, and then get inspired and take whatever you want from your role model and use that as you. So it's like Audrey Hepburn. I think it's beautiful the way she's always so nice to people. And how would Bunny do that? What is the best version of me? How can I want to be a nice person. How can I be a nice person? Yeah. Here, please remember to not fall for a thing, which many women do, especially the very good ones. And as I'm surrounded by good people, I know you're one of them, and that's why I'm saying that. We have this fallacy that we tend to fall into the trap that being nice means dimming our light. And dimming is a very beautiful word. And if you don't know, it means like to reduce the light. And I'm saying that because, English is also not my first language. And I remember that dimming was a difficult word for me. Dimming your light does not make other people shine. Because we have this desire as women. We are protective. We are supportive. We want to do that. So look at examples of people around you that inspire you by shining as bright as they can. Occupy space, girl. Take space. You are allowed. And you're not gonna scare other people. The opposite. They're gonna see you and they're gonna see you as an example. They are like, wow, she shines so bright and I can do that too. So if you stay humble and if you stay welcoming, people will actually come to you and they will like, well, you saying I can do that too? Like, yeah, you can do that too. So actually, shining as bright as you can is inspiring and not scary, okay? Remember that. Be the inspiration. Someone gave me this example before and I was like, that's so funny. Think of Usain Bolt, like the fastest man on earth, What happens, when he runs? It's not like he's gonna go and, I'm not gonna run as fast as I can, because, I'm gonna scare other people, poor them, No, we don't wanna do that. We don't wanna see that. We want to see him run as fast as he can. And we are amazed watching him. We are inspired, and other runners are inspired. Other people who came, from the same place or are of his same color, his same background, they're like, wow, I can do that too. So you can be an inspiration. So go for it, all of you, okay? Please do. Then think of that. What is the best version of you? So like me showing up here for you now is my way. That's why sometimes, my voice goes a little high, because I'm so excited. That's me showing as my best self to you. Yeah, do that. And if you can, set a morning routine because, the morning will set up for your day. And it doesn't have to be long at all. So I think I shared with you, I have a partner, I have a friend. Some of you met her, she came here to watch the show. We record every morning. It's literally 3 minutes. Sometimes we have a lot to say and then it's 15. But most of the time it's 3 minutes. And it's like, what am I grateful for? What I did on my day in the past tense. But I'm talking about the present. But I'm setting my intentions. So today I had this amazing class. I showed up as my best. Everybody was amazing. We had great energy, all together. And then I had this amazing dinner at home and I cooked the best broccoli ever. So, really, exactly like this. And my future wishes, like my vision for the future. So, I talk about the school, I talk about the performances that I want to do, and something really short, for the future. I see myself on this beautiful stage, lights on me, everybody loves it. My performance is amazing. I'm super happy. And that's it. See you tomorrow, girl. Like actually, we became really good friends, so we talk more about, and you don't even have to have a partner if you don't want to. I recommend, by the way. But if you don't, you can record to yourself. But just say like 3 minutes of being grateful, and how you're gonna show up as your best that day, and maybe future wishes. That's a great way to start your day. And it can be in the morning while you shower. You can go into the shower, okay, washing your hair and talking, do it. Do it. And yes, so remember that you can choose your experience. At the same time, remember to be gentle to yourself. Okay? So if you're feeling bad, allow yourself to feel that way. That's okay. You're gonna have a better day tomorrow, or in the next hour. But do things. Remember that feeling good is your job. So if you're feeling a little sad or a little down, go do something you love. Go have ice cream. This is like Amarena. So good. I'm impressed. And I didn't know that it's kind of chocolate. But yeah, like if you're feeling, let's have an ice cream, go do something that makes you live and free and happy. Talk to a friend, reach out to friends, write a message to me, like do it. Feeling good is your job and you can do it better than anyone. Okay, so thank you so much. I can't wait to hear what you came up with in this exercise, and talk soon. Bye.